Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 5 Additional Mathematics, Chapter 8 Probability Distributions, Long Question, Example 3, Part 2 video. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the question now. The volume of a bottle of drinking water produced by a factory is normally distributed with mean of 500 ml and a standard deviation of 20 ml. Calculate the probability that a bottle of drinking water chosen at random will have a volume between 485 ml and 505 ml. Okay, continue to read the remaining question. If a bottle of drinking water is chosen at random, calculate the percentage that its volume is more than 492 ml. Alright guys, I hope you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. Okay, let us start to discuss the solution. Start from the question part A, followed by the question part B. Okay. Let us start. So the step 1, what we need to do, we need to identify the mean mu and the standard deviation sigma from the question, guys. Okay, given from the question, your mean, or also known as the mu, is equals to 500 ml and the standard deviation sigma is equals to 20 ml. By the way guys, these two information is crucial. Once you identify these two information, then only you can proceed to the further steps. Okay. Moving on to the next step. So the step 2, you need to identify the x value from the question. Okay. So in question part A, there are two x values given guys, which is 485 and 505 ml. Okay. So moving on to the third step. So the third step, what you need to do, you need to find the respective z values guys. Okay, how to find the z value? So this is the formula over here. Z equals to x minus mu divided by sigma. Okay, before I forget, if you haven't looked at the part 1 video, please click on the link above guys, so that you will have a better understanding to solve this question. Okay, let me turn to the next page, so please hold on for a moment. Okay, since you have two z value need to find, so we start to find from the z1. So for z1 is equals to 485 minus 500, you divide with 20, so you get your z1 is equals to negative 0.75. For the z2 is equals to 505, you minus with 500, you divide with 20, from here you get your z2 is equals to 0.25. Okay. So you get your two respective z value, which is negative 0.75 and 0.25 over here. Okay, moving on to the next step. Okay, so the step 4, what we need to do, we need to draw the standard normal distribution graph, or it's also known as the bell curve. So in this step, we're going to draw the bell curve, which I've already drawn to you. Okay, let me show you the bell curve diagram now. So this is the bell curve, how it looks like. Okay, here you have the 0 as the mean. So this is the 0.25 and this you have your negative 0.75. So in between this region, the question asks to find you the respective probability guys. So this is your respective shaded region. So don't forget to shade this region guys. Okay, this is your step 4. Moving on to the next step. So for the step 5, what you need to do, you need to find the probability of negative 0.75 less than z less than 0.25. Okay. So how to find this probability? Okay. Let me show you the working now. So we start to rewrite the whole expression over here. Probability in a bracket negative 0.75 less than z less than 0.25 close bracket. Okay, to solve this, actually you can calculate using 1 minus probability of z less than negative 0.75 close bracket minus with probability of z more than 0.25. Okay, moving on to the next step. So this is your explanation, guys. So like I've mentioned in the part 1 video, the total area under the graph is actually equals to 1. Okay, and then you minus with your probability of z less than negative 0.75, which is the left hand side shaded region, and then you minus with the probability of z which is more than 0.25, which is the right hand side region. So once you minus this, you will get exactly the middle region over here, which is in between negative 0.75 and 0.25. Okay, I hope you understand the explanation. Okay, now you convert this negative value to positive value, guys, by rewriting the whole equation in the upper trails method. So 1 minus q in a bracket 0.75 close bracket minus q in a bracket 0.25. Okay, why we are doing this? We are changing this into positive so that it's easier for us to find in the z table, guys, because if you find out in the z table, there won't be any negative value because your probability value is all in the positive value. Okay, so moving on to the next step. So we need to find these values in the z table, guys. Okay, let me show it to you how I find this z value. Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, we start to find for 0.75. As you can look over here, this is your 0.7. So to find the 0.75, so you pull it over here. So 0.75. So from here you get 0.2266. So this will be your first value. Okay, moving on to the second, you need to find 0.25. Okay, this is your 0.2. So you pull it over at the 5. So you will have 0.4013. Okay, what you do, these two values you write in your respective working, guys. Okay, back to our solution. So from here, 1 you minus with 0.2266 minus with 0.4013. From here, you should get your answer 0.3721. So this will be your answer. Okay, we have already discussed the question part A. Let me proceed to the question part B now. So please hold on for a moment, guys. Okay, for the question part B, what we need to do for the step 1, we need to find the respective z value, guys. Since the question part A and part B, they are the same, so we no need to find again the mean and standard deviation value. Okay, so we just have to find the respective z values, guys. Okay, so in this case, z is equals to 492 minus with 500 divided with 20. So from here you get your z value is negative 0.4. Okay, since in the question they ask you to find the percentage of probability where your product is more than 492 ml, so you get your respective z score, which is z is equals to negative 0.4. Okay, so the step 2, what you're going to do, we're going to draw the bell curve and shade the region. So let me show you the complete bell curve now. So this is your bell curve, guys. As you can see here, your z is in the negative region, negative 0.4, and is completely shaded at the right hand side. Okay, moving on to the next step. So the step 3, what we need to do, we need to find the probability of z more than negative 0.4. Okay, moving on to the next step. So we rewrite the whole expression over here, probability of z more than negative 0.4. So to find this probability, what you do, 1, you minus with your probability of z less than negative 0.4. So this is the image representation, guys, for you to be able to understand how I get this probability. So the area, the complete area under the graph, you minus with the area of the right hand side, I mean the left hand side shaded region. So from here, you minus this, you get the whole right hand side shaded region. Okay, and then 1 minus q in a bracket 0.4. So you find this value in the in the z table. So from here, as you can look over here, 0.4 you get 0.3446. So this will be your value, guys. So you put this in your working. So 1 you minus with 0.3446. From here you get your answer 0.6554. But this is not your final answer. The question still asks you to find in terms of percentage, guys. So what you do, you times with 100%. So from here you get your final answer 65.54%. So this will be your final answer, guys. Okay, let me turn back to the question paper. So please hold on for a moment. Alright, any question or feedback, feel free to put in the comment section below. And before that, please tell me your feedback, guys. How do you find out this question? Is this question easy or difficult? And most important thing, could you manage to solve this question? If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Alright guys, thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.